Company, always on the run. A destiny, oh, it's the rising sun. I was born, a shotgun in my hands. Behind the gun, I'll make my final stand. Yeah, and that's why they call me Bad Company.
And we're live. Welcome everybody to another night of Situation Room. I guess we got some things to talk about. I'm going to try to stay a little more positive than the other night. But we got a couple sneak peeks, got a couple little this and that. Some good tips for these new lower levels about how to prep for events. So let me introduce my panel first, wherever the hell I put them. We got Black Hydra, we got Killer B, we got Dark Turd. I still, every time I say that, I go, do I really want to say this on the show? Yes. We got Iron Hand, we got Dr. Phil, we got Brandy, we got Huntsman, and myself. Now,
Mead.
Yeah, the Mead speech has already started.
Just wait.
And I already opened the beer before the show started. You will not get caught on that again. So here's the deal. We hit Kickside pretty hard in the nuts last week. But we hit them with legit shit.
They deserved it.
They did. Absolutely. And you know what? Not only did they take it, Storm Chaser got into the after show with a group of us.
Yeah, he did. I was there.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
And really talked to us. And he asked us questions about some things that you might think about doing. They asked us some things about, you know, what we thought was wrong with it. I mean, they really just let a lot hang out. And he said he felt we deserved it because it was kind of a bust on this. Not a bust. What was his word? A letdown.
Walk up.
A letdown
Yeah.
for us. Something like that. So I'm going to say Kickside is listening because he sat there and just, he really did take it. And, you know, to be honest, I couldn't believe he took it and then still showed up for the after show and then still talked to us. We had him for 2 hours. He almost missed his train home because we didn't want to let him go. It was refreshing. When it was over, I felt revigorated. Yeah, that was lightning, ladies and gentlemen. I think I might have to get a boat soon.
I think I put a curse on you.
Uh-oh. Just make sure you swim upstream, Roy.
Shit. Nasty out there. So, one of the things he was mentioning is, and I want to give everybody a heads up on this, is that beautiful new spec up that everybody's loving to get resourced. It's not permanent in the gear store. It's going to be coming out of the gear store. You'll be able to still win it, but it's going to be in a boss resource base.
$400 on a fucking game that I can't give my girl back.
This was one of those things they put out there because they wanted the boss base resource to already be out. They didn't get it done, so it was like a consolation prize, like you said. I'm good with it. I'm loving it. That damn thing fill you up without really doing anything. But be aware, it is not permanent. So when they say, hey, we're pulling it out of the gear store, be ready for it because it's going to suck.
Yeah, we're stocked up on them.
That's a good idea for sure. There is, and if you guys been in the gear store lately and looked into the Spec Ops, 2 more listed as last chance. That means more will be coming out. We ran the idea by him about doing a thorium-based one. He thought that was a good idea. You know, by thorium-based, something to help us get thorium. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. He just thought it was a good idea. Phil, what else was brought up?
Oh God, now you're asking.
The depots. He brought up what they're trying to do with the depots.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay.
One of the ideas they have is to remove the depots as we know them and bring out all new depots, but like a third of what we have. And the third will be somehow PvP related.
Like if you grab a depot, you get.
I might not have been there for that. I know I ducked out halfway through that conversation last night because it was getting to like 6 in the morning and I was falling asleep.
Oh, Phil. That was real cool. Let's see, what else did he bring up? He really liked your idea about the leveling of the buildings.
Of course he did. It was my idea.
Well, did your idea? Explain it one more time for nobody shits themselves and I screw it up.
I said it on that specific show on that night that because the old formula, when a formula doesn't work, what do? You get rid of it and start again.
Break it even harder.
And what I suggested to keep all of the levels of any new buildings at the same ones they are now. No more extra days. Well, there will be extra days, of course, but no additional days. So if it's 11 days for your CC now, the next one will be 11 days, and all of the buildings below that will be reduced by X amount. It could be a bit, it could be a lot, it could be a little bit. That's up to them to decide. But that's what they should have done to begin with.
Oh,
They should have
absolutely.
done that 5 years ago. And we wouldn't be in this fucking mess where people are years behind now.
I'm somewhere around 12 to 13 months now behind. Minimum. Minimum.
I'm 2 years behind.
No, you're 18 months behind from the new update. So, and you were like a
Okay,
year
I'm
and a
3
half.
years behind.
Yeah, you're 3 to 5 years behind. That makes you feel all warm inside, doesn't it?
I'll need more mead.
You're
They
going
got to think the content is brand
You're
new.
gonna have to start sharing.
Donations.
This content is brand new. It's not.
Well, you
It's
come
supposed
here,
to be done.
bring your hubby, and I'll get you both messed up with me. Just drop your kids off at the godparents' house and come up here, and we'll have mead.
That's an idea I can get behind.
That's an idea. What, me muting Tim or
No, the other one.
no? I just muted Tim because I just felt like it for once. I'm not gonna lie.
Acceptable.
One of the things, though, people gotta understand, and really to truly understand, is that this is a new game team that we have. I mean, Storm Chaser used to build bases. He took over the reins. He's got new people underneath him. Bernie's I know he's not brand new.
Bernie's doing what Bernie does.
Bernie's also dealing with Vega at the same time.
Yeah, because Vegas CM's done a runner.
And all these guys are still trying to figure out. This is their first CC, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
So this I would wrap up. I would put into the growing pains category, as in they're growing and we got the pain.
Yeah, I was like, ouch, 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 ouch.
Yeah. So I'm going to be honest though. Let's truly be honest. The game didn't have to go down 6 damn times. Am I correct with the number, Phil?
I don't know.
The game didn't go down not even once for this.
Well, of course it went down once for maintenance.
Yeah, for the maintenance, but when it came back up, it didn't have to go back down like the the last one that went down 6 or so times.
That is true.
7 times.
So it rolled out smoothly. And when shit was broken that they wanted to release with it, they didn't release it. The walls, we found out why they didn't release it. Evidently, you can literally stack them on top of each other. So when they couldn't get it to work right, they didn't release it. Which was an absolute good call.
It was a decision well made
Yes.
in that area.
And yes, I see you, Whiskey. I see Dad. Say hello, guys. But damn, I'm afraid I'm going to get hit by lightning one of these damn times.
To be electric.
Probably will.
Be electrified, Roy.
Yeah. I'm running my own It's Electric outside right now. So I just want to give Kickside credit. Say, yes, you kind of bit us in the ass. But thank you for actually having the shit work right. Because it didn't kick us in the nuts. Because I was actually taking a poll on how many times that damn thing was going to go down.
That's to be expected.
No one said 0, Phil.
No one said 0. That surprises me.
No one. I even had one say 10. I said 3. I ain't gonna lie, I said 3. I was wrong. I was wrong. You better record that, Phil. I actually admitted it.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay. You got the little notebook with the time and date stamp?
I can get one.
So, after all that's said and done, we beat them up. We but they still sucked it up. So I got to give them credit. Well, Storm Chaser credit. Now, on to new business. New business. We have an event.
That's scary.
The over and under in Vegas was 3.5. LOL. Thank you, Knucklefucks, for letting us know.
Excellent.
The new event's coming, and we kind of got a little something for it. I know everybody in this game that does the event that goes all the way through fucking hates that we got to buy the damn trophy for 800K. Well, guess what? He told us flat out it will not be 800K.
Woohoo!
I got all excited. I was like, oh, we don't have to buy it. He's like, no, you have to buy it for 400K. So I was like, okay, that's a little better. But it still sucks. So, yes, once again, it will be 400K. So, I don't know if everybody wants to be happy about that or not. But it's still better than 800K. All right. So, what are your thoughts on this, Hydra? That they actually did? They still make us buy our own trophy, even though we earned it.
That's still a bullshit thing. I still maintain that's a crock of shit.
I'm going along with that. Yeah. But what do you think? I'm going down the entire panel.
Well, it's nice that they cut it in half, but I still think the trophy should be earned for completing the event. Said I had to buy it.
I kind of feel like it's like, okay, so they're kicking you in the nuts. We're just going to flick you in the nuts and annoy you.
Yeah.
Because you should get at least outside of XP, you should at least get a decent reward for actually completing the tier at least once.
Oh, and wait a minute. Focus in the side chat on YouTube, and he can confirm it's taller than the spider. Yet, that doesn't say a whole lot, Bubba. Did you confirm it's taller than the computer? Because the computer's taller than the spider.
No, that's funny.
That is funny. Caleb, what do you think of this?
I guess we'll wait and see come the event after I complete it what the price is.
It's 400K. I just told you.
Yeah, yep. I know, but you never know. There could be a bug, and we will see. It's not that I don't believe you. We'll see. As far as completing the event, completing it once, should we get the trophy?
Once again, he put 400K exclamation point. He's putting it down. That is what it's going to be. No glitch.
Yes, I know. I'm just saying we'll see it. We'll see it when the event comes. It's not that I don't believe it. I'm just making my point. Heard stuff before and then it goes wrong. Nothing against you, Storm. I know it's going to happen, but I got to be different from what the rest of the panel is going to say because everybody's going to be happy, and I'm saying I believe it when I see it. So that's just Killer being different. But as far as should we get it for free? I don't know. I guess it is what it is. I'm gonna do if they raise the price, I'm gonna get it. If they lower, I'm gonna get it. So either way.
In YouTube right now, Todd would like to know why not free for completing it, and that is a legit question that the community would really like to understand.
It is a very legitimate question.
I mean, for completing it once. I mean, do you do it so after you complete the first phase, do you get one part? Complete it the second time, get two. Keep going. Like, could they do something like that? I don't know.
Storm, if answer that question, if it's a legit answer, I think you'll find that everybody will go with it. If you say that it's just because you want us to do more in the event, then you're going to find us really kind of pissing on it.
Storm, I don't think you suck. It's what it is. If I got to keep on spending for it, I'm going to keep on doing it. If it's free, good. If it's not, I could care less.
Storm, I don't think you suck either, man. You've been real big helpful towards the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to DT. Dark Turd. Yeah, I'm going to call him DT. You're calling him Dark Turd just feels awkward.
For the trophy being only 400,000,
We don't want to stain on the show.
I think it's going to be a little bit better since it's only 400K this event, because with it being 800K, people sit there, go through the whole event, kill all their units, go through hours, maybe days of repair, just for say a small trophy. Now, Storm did say it's bigger than the Spider, but is it bigger than the computer? Is it as big as the another trophy? I mean, it just depends. I mean, why can't we just get it like parts? Like Akila said, like parts. Like you complete the whole event, you get one part. You complete it again, you get another part. Instead of sitting there waste experience points on a trophy when you can use your experience points at getting units or stuff you need for units in the prize.
Yeah, like make the trophy two different parts.
Phil, would you like to read what he just put?
Give me a second. Let me have a look. Right now, we're giving the players a bit more flexibility if they want to invest in the cosmetic novelty or something else. It seems simple enough.
I kind of wouldn't. I'm not going to argue with it because it does give us a chance to choose. But honestly, in my opinion, we went all the way through. I think we just kind of earned it. They're giving us flexibility of choosing to put it in our base or not. It's still our choice. So earning it. Alternative would we could just factor that everyone will want to get the trophy and give it out unless overall their platform. Well, that's the thing, though. We have a choice if we put it out or not.
There's always a choice.
We have that choice already. So, I mean, honestly, purchasing it just gives us a choice whether we want to spend the XP on it or not.
Exactly.
If I may butt in, Storm City makes forcing everybody to purchase. I mean, not everybody can get through the entire event, finish the whole 5 through 80 or 5 through whatever we get. So if people complete the entire event, it gives them a part.
Well, see, once again, it's still it doesn't see a value in it. It would be whether, okay, I don't want it cosmetically on my base, they just keep it stashed. That's their choice.
Yeah,
I go all the way through. Give me my trophy. I'll choose whether I put it out there or not. But hey, you know what? You took a small step and said 400K. I can see a kind of thing, but I really, if we want that trophy bad enough, we're going to go all the way through anyways.
I think that spider should have been only worth 200K.
Spider shouldn't be worth anything.
Right?
That spider should have never been made.
Thank you.
Should have been a bigger spider, not a little ass spider.
All right, so let's go to the next
Spider
person.
needs to be squashed.
Go to the next person. Let's be fair, give everybody a chance, and that would be Iron Hand. What do you think? Oh my God, the spider, he says. Iron, you got to unmute first. All right, maybe he's tied up. Oh, there he goes.
Bless you.
Indeed.
Trophies sometimes are, some people love them, some people hate them. I never used to get them. Then once I got where I actually could complete, then I did go ahead and get them. I still kind of weigh, do I need the units, or I need parts, or I need something else more important? I still weigh that first before I go after a trophy. Trophy to me is the optional to me. Maybe not to everybody, but it is for me. The 400K, it's good. But in a roundabout, if you could complete the entire run, then basically you've earned it. So I don't understand why you need to buy it just because you work hard. Because basically what you'll get is you'll get some XP and you'll get a trophy. You don't get anything extra. You don't get like a hotshot unit. So I'm still kind of on the cusp, but I still think the trophy should be free if you complete it all, but also with the option of being able to buy it for lowers that they want that trophy. But I'm happy that at least it came down from 800 to 400K.
It's a little better. Miss Queen, what would you think? What do you think?
What do I think? Okay, trophies for lowers, that's the stupidest thing they should actually want to get. Or lowers, they need units. Take that XP and put it towards something they can actually use.
Hey,
Sorry.
Hey, I take the trophy.
Well, I mean, if you want the trophy, bravo, as a lower to mid-level player. But when it comes down around to it where you're sitting there going, I can't do this because I don't have that. Well, you chose to buy that trophy, and you could have had this to do that.
I can see her point 100%.
Oh, yeah.
So
the point is valid.
So sitting there saying, oh, we'll make it feasible for lowers to get it. Well, honestly, if I was a lower, the last thing I would worry about is a trophy. A trophy isn't going to help me out in the long run. It's going to sit at my base. It's going to collect dust. It's going to be a lawn ornament. The end. When you need units, you need tech for these units. That's where you need to focus it. It's not, when you're lower, it's not about what you want. It's about what you need.
Yeah,
and if you want it, well, then you go without your needs, and then you continue to go without other needs that you want or should have. So for the hires who want to get it, I mean, it's all prerogative. It all comes down to prerogative. You either want to say it and say, look, I actually completed the whole entire tier, or you don't get it because you don't care. It's all in prerogative. Now, should it be free? I would say if they went back to the old format of just being able to buy it and not having to complete it, okay, I see putting XP for getting it. But if you're going to make it, we have to beat the whole entire tier to get it, then once you hit that, the trophy should be your kudo. It shouldn't have to be bought. And that's how I really think about it. But it's saying making it feasible for lowers. If a lower thinks a trophy is important, well, then they don't really have no concept of what the fuck they're doing.
Nutcracker wants to sell back trophies. I just want to sell back my spider and my computer. And what's the other one that's my Easter egg? Let me sell those back to Kickside, please.
I like my Fabergé egg.
I don't. Can't hide nothing with it.
I had no option. I had to buy a trophy. It was a hand. Come on. I can't pass that up. I have to have
Well,
that.
it's iron. It's an iron hand. I mean,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just thought of this. It just popped into my brain. But Storm, here's something to think about. About 2 events ago, we had to find parts throughout the wave and then we got that bonus wave of 300K. Why don't you hide 8 pieces?
F you, bro.
And let us find it. And then we get all 8 pieces. We get the
everybody else got an extra time to go hunt and peck for shit.
Oh yeah, like I want to go hunting for shit. If they're gonna do it, leave it the way it was before.
Like I said, you either give it to us where we completed the whole tier, we busted our asses and earned it, or or if not, then we just buy it in the store. It's either you buy it or you earn it. There's no you have to earn it then buy it.
I just thought of that idea. Somebody give me a kudo on it, damn it. Even if it's somewhere on YouTube. Somebody give me a kudo.
No.
Kudos.
You're up, sir.
I agree with Todd. He says the Iron Hand needs adjustable fingers.
Well,
For what?
Never mind.
So you can stick your middle finger up.
I got the next trophy, you guys. The next Halloween trophy is going to be a killer chicken.
If you go all the way through, should we get it or should we have to buy it? Did we lose Phil again?
No, I'm still here.
He's contemplating.
He's contemplating. Or is he
No,
constipated?
I'm doing something else.
He's constipated.
No, Doc's calculating the acquisition rule for this one.
No, I'm not even bothering. I'm in the middle of smashing something. So
I don't want to know. We'll go to Socrates. What do you think?
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
I completely missed the fucking question, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think my panel lost their minds tonight.
Scooby wants to get his base tested, so he jumped in. We're heading on our way.
You're going to turn your screen share on, aren't you?
No, I'm not there yet.
That's not what I asked. But
Who opened the beer?
I'll turn it on. I don't care.
Not me this time. That would be Miss Queen.
I did that just for Phil.
I hate you.
All right. So the question is to fill in Socrates and the rest of the panel that hasn't answered this. Do you think it's right that we still have to purchase the trophy even though the price has dropped?
My take on it is for the lowers who
It's
want
like
to.
when you're a slave for so long, it just becomes like a normal life. You know what I'm saying?
Just comes further and
Like, what can I say about that? It's like free is good. 400K is good too. It's better than 800.
it's definitely better than 800.
So yeah, it's whatever.
All right, Brandy, what do you think?
I'm going with Sock on there with that. My thing on it is that a lot of lowers will ask for help on this, that, and the other to only in the end get the trophy, even though they say that they want something else. And this way they can actually get it themselves without so much begging. If they like, well, honestly, like Killer Queen said, if you're a lower and you really think that you really need that trophy more than the other 10s or 12s and stuff that you need instead of the trophy, then you want to get that trophy anyways. It'll make it where they're less likely to beg for the 400K instead of the 800K. That's my take on it.
Who honestly has had over 2 million XP at the end of the event? Socrates has had more than that.
Okay, here's the thing. Ever since they changed the trophy, ever since they changed how you can acquire the trophy and lock it behind that bloody last mission, last faction base, blah, 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 It put me off because they always ramp the difficulty too damn high on that last base. I don't give a damn what anybody else says about it. Oh, the base is easy. Oh, you don't have the right units. Oh, this, that, and everything else. No, the difficulty is ridiculous. There is no pick apart base. There is no strategy behind it to get through that last base. Is brute fucking force every goddamn time. Even in some of Siddy's videos, it's brute force. When I seen Roy do it on a show, it's brute force. When I've seen it on Unshackled shows, it's brute force. The aim of the game and the aim of strategy is gone. Yeah, you can say, well, I'll use this, 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 and this. Fine, that's least amount of attrition. But the days of War Commander in its heyday are long since dead. And either you give them the trophy when they complete the tier, or you make them pay for it. You cannot do both. You cannot do both.
Well, obviously they can because they are.
Actually, they are. Last event was
I know they are, but they shouldn't. That's the principle of the thing here. It's either one or the other. You can't have both sides of the coin. You can't. You cannot have both sides of the coin. It's just not right. It's completely unfair to the player who busts his ass to get through the event, get to the end, finish it, and then you have to go and buy it anyway. I remember the one-track event structure all too well, and it was horrible. But I also remember way back in the day doing nothing but defense. And you get the trophy at the end anyway.
Yeah, that would be Onslaught. That would, they used
No,
to give...
no. We're going back even further than that.
Oh, you're talking way, way old school?
I'm talking old school, where you had no offensive tactics at all. The entire event was defense.
I remember those days.
And then you had the ABC tracks.
Yeah, that's what he just brought up.
The ABC. No. This is something completely different. The ABC tracks coming prior to the one-track structure.
Okay.
Well, then after the ABC, you had the alternating defense attack.
What you just said. Okay. Here's a perspective on the trophy War Commander Factions. Do you remember the old one-track event structure? The trophy used to be given out after completing way more missions than we even have in this event right now, which is true. Okay? It is true.
If you really think way back, you had, for a while, the events were all defense. The following event would be all offense. Then they went to where you had defense, offense. You had the one where you had dedicated bases assigned to your base. Every wave was right at that base, and only you could touch them. Then they went to ABCs, and I mean on and on and on. So there's a bunch of different things they've done.
Were the standard for years, and that's the time when a lot of the begging started happening.
The begging. But let's be honest, though. I could see his point in one aspect. The bases, we had to do a lot more waves before. True. But also, if you look at the prices of the prizes back then, they were also a lot less than what they are now.
A lot less XP for a start off.
Yes. So, yes, then you decide to finally bump up the XP a little bit.
Now, give me a second, right? On top of it not being as much XP, I think the Ronin, I'm just going to pick one out of the air that I remember off the top of my head, which was the Ronin, was 800k. It was a one-time thing. You had it, you got it, 800k. No parts, no grind, 800k. Bang, job done. You could do that in 2 runs at the most.
Yeah, and then you also didn't have to go out and hit 80 bases or 40 bases to get the damn thing, because that was the big prize back then.
Because it was that, and it was It was one of the fucking most annoying units at the time.
Yeah. You
It was
see it
good.
in the base, you got to get ready to fight. It was a fight.
It was a fight, and it was because you guarantee that guy was going to run that thing around like a motherfucker.
Yep.
There were no tokens. There was none of this single-use bollocks. There was none of this, oh, you have to get 18 of this unit.
And that's the other thing. Here they are. You want to talk about, yes, we have a lot less waves. We also had the token prices were a lot cheaper when the tokens came out. Now you rammed up the token prices too.
I mean, I'm going to be brutally honest. I've said it before and I've said it again. Kixeye, my opinion of Kixeye is so goddamn low. You'd have to work very hard to disappoint me.
Well, my problem is he's talking about they bumped up the XP from per because we're doing fewer bases, and I see his point. They have, but they also bumped the freaking prices up of the prizes. What was the original price on tokens? Anybody remember what? 125?
There were none.
No. When they came out with tokens,
150.
No, I think they're
180.
Valhalla says 200K.
No, that's what
he's saying they should be 200K.
They're 450 now. They used to be like 250. I think they were 250.
Hang on a minute. Give me a second, and I'll tell you.
Yeah. See, even Rick's saying they were 250.
Because I got motherfucking spreadsheets.
Yeah, 250. No, they were 200. Valhalla. Everybody's checking. Let's check.
Back.
But here's my point. Even if they bumped it up 200% like they did, they bumped it up. They added 200 XP.
All right, October last year, training tokens for the technical were 400.
Okay. Now, what was before that? I know you got the spreadsheet.
That's the first spreadsheet. That's the last spreadsheet I have. That's the one with the earliest date on it. I don't have an earlier one.
Okay.
I might if I go back a little farther, but it might take me a while to do.
I'm almost positive before the technical it was like 250. I think it was actually the event before the technical. The technical, everybody had to get their tokens because it was a badass unit. But the point of it all is they've bumped it up like way crazy. So yes, in a way, good job. You did give us fewer waves, a little more XP. Bad job. You kicked at the prices like umpteen much.
No, the spreadsheet doesn't lie, and they've always been 400.
I think they're always.
They've always been 400.
Yeah, they haven't
Don't
always
lie.
been 400 because I'm telling you, even everybody in the world chat saying 2 to 250.
No, they've always been 400.
What was the first token base to come out? Or tokens? Was it the hammer in the event?
Oh, it doesn't go
so.
back that far.
I think it was.
I think it was the hammer. He says they've always been 400. How come nobody else remembers that?
Because everyone else is an idiot.
Well, one other thought on
Storm Chaser says 400K.
one thought on the trophies. I mean, if you're gonna have to buy, complete all the way through, get the token to unlock the trophy, then why not also have the XP be what the trophy cost?
What?
Okay, let's say you make the entire run through, and you're gonna have to pay for the trophy. You got the unlock. Then why not have that actual one be the cost of the trophy?
So you're
basically, it is a freebie if you want it, but if you don't want it, you still have the XP to use on other units you might need more.
Not purchasing it.
That's what we're saying. You finish it, you get it. You don't have to finish it, get it, and then buy it.
I mean, yeah, there was one event where there was a discount. It should have been a discount. They should just have been that price.
But anywho,
Now look.
I think this
We're
person
saying
did.
400K. The special was the Sphinx was 250K. So it wasn't always 400.
Well,
Yeah,
it's like Star
With the
Trek said.
exception of the Sphinx.
Lee, how's it
I
going
wasn't
in
around
that
to
base,
do that
baby?
cheat.
Lee's in his base right now.
See, it doesn't matter exception or not. When you do 250K, you tried it out, you probably saw a bunch of people buying it, and then they just ripped it right back up.
That happens.
23.5 million just for tokens. Never mind the new tech that comes out for the Darkstorm this event.
We love you, Storm Chaser.
Which will be 500K. Plus, what else usually we have to plus the trophy, if you do purchase the trophy, will be 400K. So you're at like almost 25K, 25 million.
And you are at 25 million. Regardless of how you think about it, you are at that point. And that needs to be looked at, I think.
Socrates gave you the random love. Look, we're just saying, you guys love to say, oh, we do this for you, but you also, your techs are going up. New tech always gets a higher price than back in the day. You ramped up the prices of the prizes, and that's the facts. Yes,
the facts don't lie.
Way back when what was Dina Tech when she first came out?
400.
And what our techs now are 500 for a new unit every time.
I should know. I busted my ass to go get it.
Exactly.
Because when they first brought that tech out, it was 800.
Yeah, that's exactly what it feels like. You got to give up work, life, and everything to grind out the 25 million and just play War Commander 24/7.
You got to.
Nope.
There is nothing else you can do. You either do it or you don't.
I just don't.
That is the order of things.
I'm content with doing about 3 million XP for the event.
Well, that's good to know now. That's now. Well, here's he just gave us this rare Cyclone Tech is going to be 100K.
All right.
You know what? The Cyclones are becoming useful lately. Again.
Well, we've seen that with how people like Champ do the 90 metal base.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! But it still brings us. My point of the XP is they really need to evaluate it. They really do. Just because we have less waves doesn't mean we're not working harder at it.
No, it doesn't.
I don't want less waves. I'd rather have the XP looked at. Just saying. I think the event's the right line.
Well, in addition, the first day of the event is usually the day that they have to tweak stuff too.
And on top of not only that, the first day is so damn laggy. Everybody gets such lag from it. You might as well say day one, not playable.
Well, the day one has so much lag is because everybody's trying to get in and get their grind on, and it's actually an overload on the servers.
Yeah.
And we all feel it.
But the funny part about it is that they still always say it's us, it's not them, even on the first day.
And that's a good question, Tim.
Yes.
What about the people that don't even have regular Cyclones? Because I believe there's like 2 in my clan that don't even have one. They have Dina, but no Cyclones whatsoever.
Expert Cyclones.
Why I have Dina and Jericho and not Tech? Good question. Expert Cyclones are going to be 160K. Old unit. Okay, it is what it is.
Well, didn't they say something about they were going to try to bring back some of the older units in play inside the event?
They are doing that, but that's probably going to be a little ways down the road.
Yeah.
Roy,
Yeah.
I found the earliest one of the tokens from Blind Faith, from last August.
Okay.
The
Has it
answer
been that long already?
Yeah.
that's the first appearance that the training tokens came out in the event, and they were 400K then.
Yeah, we already established that, and we found out the Sphinx were the ones that were 250.
Yeah, and Storm Chaser said there was a time when they did put them on a discount.
Well, why not just put them that price? That's all I'm saying. I think you find people that don't look at that big ass number want to play more. When they see that big ass 2.3 billion just for tokens, they all get frustrated and say,
I don't even bother with that.
Yeah, they just don't bother with that. They'll do the 150s here and there and do what they can.
I mean, I would rather wait until they come out as bases on a map where you can be able to go get them.
The 150s that come out on the map?
Yeah.
Why frustrate yourself? Why, that's just frustrating the player. Why frustrate the player? Give the player a reason to go. Here's one fact to why all of these prices are the way they are. Okay.
Someone was drunk and they put a number down.
Oh shit.
Phil, where have you been?
Where have I been?
Went through mead withdrawal.
There was a
Someone just
point
commented.
where lots of the players were saying there wasn't anything good to get in the event store. Just because there was nothing good doesn't mean we need to have jacked up prices.
But it's Kickstarter, of course they do.
That doesn't make
Well, if
sense.
there's nothing good, put something good in there.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
You wanted something good? Hey, put the Jericho Tech, the Cyclone comeback. What else can we throw in there, guys? Some of the old school stuff.
Pandora.
Yeah,
Pandora,
man. Pandora. Yeah, that lady.
Put some of the hero techs in there. You don't need Sheila Carr or that, but you can put some of the hero techs that have been through the gear store. It gives some of these other people that can't grind medals out like that. That's good stuff.
Honestly, no offense, but the legendary stuff, I've never really found any value in them.
Not me.
There's no value in the legendary.
Well, you got what they did: the legendary Mega Tank, legendary Hellfire, and legendary Laser Tank. Honestly,
My shit's all level 20. They suck ass.
I don't even see why they're still in the damn event store. Period.
I mean, what they
he's trying to say, because there was nothing good, they raised the prices on stuff that we wanted. We would go through it more.
That would make us go through it less.
Instead of getting with the player and say, hey, listen, let's not frustrate you. Let's not frustrate you. Let's work together. What would you rather see in the gear store? And give us a list. And you know what? If you would have done that, you would have found we could come up with 1,000 things you guys have offered through the event or a gear store that we would have loved to see in events, and we would have spent twice as much and worked twice as hard to get that special stuff.
I mean,
Plus, give some ideas.
I'm scratching my head because we couldn't put anything good in. We've raised the prices. That's like going up to a prostitute saying, "Well, you're not the pick of the litter, but hey, charge me more because you're what I'm settling for."
Oh, I know she's got some good stories.
It's like, we couldn't come up with a good idea, so we're going to charge you more.
Honestly, Storm, you're right. Some of the upper players have started enjoying legendary stuff since they have reduced the capacity.
They get killed too easy by the new.
Well, you don't have time to upgrade them. That's the thing. You have too many other things ahead of that to upgrade. What's yours? Level 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Exactly.
2.
They have too many other items to stop and upgrade the legendary stuff.
I mean, I understand what Storm Chase is saying. That's why everything was contributed to the way it is. But man,
that doesn't make sense.
The prices being the way they are is because of old things.
That ass.
He wiped that ass. You saw that shit?
Hell
And
yeah.
here's the kicker, Storm Chaser. This isn't about you, hun. You're now in a time where you're cleaning up other people's messes.
He's cleaning up other messes, and that's the thing.
The thing is, this is nothing against you. This isn't an attack on you or the team we have now. This is us coming to you now that we have a good team and seeing what you all can do to rectify the previous mess you're running into.
I know you got your posting notes and spreadsheets, and you're doing everything you can, but we're trying to tell you, hey, this mess they made in the past sucks ass.
I'm gonna cut in. Storm Chaser said, "I'm just saying that has contributed to why the prices cost the way they are." He also said, "And so you keep saying we are charging more, but we just confirmed the token prices are what they were when they first came out."
Dina was the big badass that went through the event. When Dina went through the event, her tech was 400K. Now the big one going through the event is the Darkstorm. Darkstorm tech's 500K. That tech should got it raised 100K for the big bad unit now. Every month there's always something that's, the newer stuff gets the more expensive prices for the techs. It's just it's been the way it keeps going since way back. You got when they raised the XP, because everybody complained about how the XP was dropping because they had so fewer waves. You guys raised it, but then raised the prices.
Well, I mean, adding new stuff like the Darkstorm tech, if the Darkstorm gets new tech, then have that price set, at a decent price. But the old stuff like Dana and the Pandora and all the rest of them, lower them down some.
You got to remember something. We didn't have to buy the Titan tech, the Sandstorm tech, the Hydra tech, and so on and so on. We just got the unit and then had to keep doing the basics to get the damn to get the tech.
Yeah.
We didn't have to buy it. So Dina's tech was the big bad thing we had to buy.
Roy, what are you doing?
Well, I'm answering this question.
No, you're kind of like far away than up close.
No, I'm not moving at all.
Huh.
Might be the storm.
I got a nasty storm outside.
Well, see, now you sound better.
Yeah, now you sound like you're.
I'm not moving. I swear to God. So what we're doing is we're comparing the big bad tech to the big bad tech.
And Nut, what's up with your Jeep? I saw that.
I think we lost him.
On that with the wave 9 and 10 tokens. Good point, Tag. They're also the price. The price on wave 9. Phil, read that for me because my damn friggin'.
What am I looking at here?
Yeah.
Remove the price on wave 9 and 10 tokens for the new unit, so we need to farm more in the event. I don't know and cannot confirm nor deny anything that just got said.
Hey, Storm, check your Discord PM. I'm going to drop. I'm opening the door. You've got the link.
He's not going to come in, but he's more than welcome.
No.
He's busy probably, so he's
really busy. But look, I understand what he's trying to say, but what we're trying to show you is the stuff you're trying to get us to run through an event and get excited about. You want us excited about events. I know that's the goal, but these prices are not exciting us. They're not. Oh, you dropped the price of the truck. Good. That's a good start. That's a great start.
Yeah.
When the big tokens were 250, everybody was excited. Next event, we expected 250 again. Not excited. They're 400, whatever they are.
No, talking about Nutcracker saying Jeep, he's going back to what Roy said he wanted in the gear store. He wants a Jeep that has a flag of his country on it.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, look, Mr. Storm Chaser, welcome to the panel.
It has a flag.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to mute something. Hang on.
Hey, Storm.
Alright, hang on. A sec.
Hello, Storm. Holy Hannah. Here he is again.
Take your time. Let him get himself adjusted, guys.
All right.
Raise the meat horn and hoist the axe.
Remember, we gotta let him talk, and then we don't need to be talking over him.
Am I making some crazy echo?
No, you're fine.
All right. Okay. Go ahead. Hit me with questions.
Well, no, we don't want to abuse you too bad now that we've got you live.
Yeah, I mean,
why not? It's all part of the fun.
I thought
that's for the after show.
Store pricing issue. You guys seem to be saying that we raised prices, but can't really tell me what we raised prices on. You're trying to compare Hero Tech to Unique Tech. I guess it's kind of similar, but
it's the only back in the day. The Dina Tech was the big bad tech in there. There was no Titan Tech in the gear store. So we wanted the others to do on basis.
okay. But are you saying when you get like the latest component for the badass Unique, like the Juggernaut or Herald, something like that, you don't think it's worth 500K?
No.
No, sir.
Like when you get it so the Herald can suddenly target air, that's not worth 500K?
No.
Maybe 250.
300.
Yeah.
I don't care if you hate me or not, but we can't get shit for free. It comes at a cost if it's good.
We're not saying free, but we're saying that overcharged. What we were saying is, our techs were always 400. You brought them to 500. Fine. You did that. You made it with the tokens. Brought them down to 250. Everybody got happy. And you brought them right back up. I mean, every time you guys take a step forward in the past, you've taken that step back when it comes to event prices. Now, you did a good job. Don't get me wrong. This trophy stuff is a huge thing. But you still originally went up 800% because it was we never bought them before. So, guys always find a way to get more XP and try getting us to do more XP. But we're getting more frustrated.
Oh man, like I said, we've got feedback for a long time that we couldn't have anything. There wasn't anything interesting for like the whales that do everything every time. So you talk about bringing back all these old components for Dina and other things like that. I mean, these are the guys that got those the first time they were offered. So what we're looking at more is when we make new content like tokens or new components for the newest Unique. That we have to price them accordingly so the whale who has everything already has something to do in the event each time and doesn't like finish one playthrough and buy everything and is done. So it's like
Socrates is usually within the top 10 of the XP. He does it for competition. He doesn't do it for half the damn time. He does it for that.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good motivating factor too, but that's not going to pull everybody.
That's not going to pull everybody, and I'm not saying that. But honestly, people don't, when it comes to the cleaners, most of them do it for competition. They don't care about that, how much it's going to cost them. They'd rather, most of them will get more frustrated because it's okay. We got to do 2.3 just to get it in, to get all these tokens. When I bet you anything, if you look at some of the scoring back then, when the Sphinx tote prize was down, these guys were still running their numbers up.
All right.
Because honestly, Sock finished one time at 50 million. And he wasn't the only one. He was fighting with the top 20.
Yeah, that was a crazy event.
The top 20 was all fighting to try to keep up with him. And it was, I think if you take a solid look, your major coiners, yeah, most of them get frustrated on these prices and just get it done. But then the others that are really loving the game love that competition, and they go for it. But you want to talk about bringing down the gap. You're trying to stop this huge gap.
Yeah.
By bringing
That's
these
never going to go away. You know that.
No, but keeping these prices as high as they are, it frustrates these lowers even more, so they do less. Just like Brandy said, she doesn't do it for the tokens. She just will wait for the 150s.
Yep.
I'm going to be brutally honest with you here. The pricing structure hasn't changed all that much. With the exception of the big units, the Jug, the Darkstorm, and whatever else comes out in between. Not a lot has changed all that much.
Well, we didn't have to buy 55 damn tokens before.
Yeah.
No, because that shit didn't exist before.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did you ever have to do an event to get to 2.3 million just to get 55 tokens?
23 million to get 55 tokens.
Yeah, I felt unmotivated. I spent like 240. I converted the tokens. I didn't even reach the.
Yeah, I just rather wait until it's convertible too.
And that's the thing. Sock was usually in the top 10 and this time he said no, he wasn't doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The coiners are getting frustrated with it. They'd rather do the 150s and recycle their tokens now.
That's to be expected.
The thing is, we can't just think about coiners. We've got to think about the people who don't coin too. Yeah, the coiners are going to get bored when they achieve a level so much because they spend the money so much. But we've got to think about the people who don't coin, who can't afford a coin. It's not a one-sided coin, as we've been saying this whole time. It's got to have two sides.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've not only got to talk about what we can do for the coiners, but we got to talk about what we want to see done for the non-coiners as well.
Okay, but let me run just a basic principle by you guys and see if you guys agree with this one or not. Like, you agree in the idea of offering some content that high-end players can maybe coin through or just push really hard and play the event a whole bunch to get that content earlier than, say, someone who just sits back and waits, and it becomes available through other means later on. And that people who get it on the first day it's available pay sort of a little bit of a premium to get that kind of early access to something. What do you guys think about that?
That's what's happening now. We know that. But these coiners, the ones that just want to get the bare minimum, are the ones still doing the bare minimum. I mean, when they get their 2 or their 55 tokens and their trophy and their tech, they shut down. They worked up fun. But there's people like Scooby I've seen literally spend a whole 4 days helping other players, just sitting there not caring, having a good time. There's people like Socrates that does it for the competition. They're coiners. I mean, I understand you need to get these guys to coin an excessive amount, but to them, it's a done deal. When they're done, they're done. They're making followers and everybody else not want to. Doesn't help you either, though.
No, but we want to have at least some goal for them to shoot for of something to do. Otherwise, they'll just feel they've checked every box that they've got and then say they're done.
And get more. You know what? One of the other options instead of just raising the empire, but we've been saying this all along, is gold techs. We've been saying put more gold tech for these units that are coming out in the gear in the event store. We've been asking for that for God. I think Phil was still around when we were still asking for that. We haven't still got it. You put more gold tech, you're going to find these guys want their better units. Their units to be matched and stronger. They're going to run through it just as much.
And here's an idea Todd just said: gold sale before event, not after.
Or during.
Back.
But
during it works too.
Let's be honest, Socrates.
Nope.
We know where you stand. If Kickside put a bunch of gold techs for your units, like your Fairlink, technical, so would you go crazy for that shit?
I already have everything, so
I would.
I'm lazy like that.
Well, yeah.
I got everything when it first comes out. I got enough of it. So I'm not a farmer.
Wait a minute. Speaking of the guy that went through Shadow Ops, how many times?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you're going through it?
I go through it till it hits like 78,000. I don't know, 80,000.
Damn.
If the new unit,
and I buy the boost too, so you gotta play it right.
These units come out, say like the Sphinx.
Yeah, I did a lot of those when it first came out. Oh my god!
If you put gold techs in there, these guys go crazy.
The Sphinx, I don't know. It seems like they lost some of their oomph.
I don't know about
That's just me, but the bases got harder, so I can't really say.
All right, so Socrates, if all the gold tech was going to be available in the event store, would you have cranked through Shadow Ops that much?
If can you repeat the question? If I didn't know it was gonna be there?
Yeah.
If you knew the next event was going to start pushing out more gold tech in the event, where you didn't have to do so much Shadow Ops, would you rather do the event more or the Shadow Ops?
I'll hit the event more if I'm gonna get more gold tech. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a definite.
I definitely hit it twice as hard.
Yep.
I would too.
Oh yeah, I'd even spend a little bit of money on that.
Yeah, because you do get some techs, but they're never gold tech. So, man,
We
yeah, I would definitely.
if we could buy them through the event store. Oh my God! I'm telling you, we crank it up.
You can put them in place of those darn laser tanks that we don't need anymore, or mega tanks.
They're already gone, but that's not the point. No, wait, they brought them back when they dropped the capacity. You're right. I apologize.
It's okay.
But it all depends on which units you're gonna.
If you bring
yeah.
gold techs, let me tell you, these guys crank it up. They would crank it up. And
Storm, what units you thinking about rolling out for gold tech?
I was just trying to follow through on his proposed idea of what we should put in the event store.
You guys been hearing nothing.
It is a good idea though. I'll definitely push for it.
You guys have been hearing nothing but complaints about how Shadow Ops doesn't pay out gold tech. You give us the opportunity to buy the gold techs in the gear store. Oh my God, you're going to see us crank. You'll see us crank.
Oh, you want to buy inside the gear store? I thought it was going to be given as a prize.
Oh no. Well, either way.
Well, that's true.
Make it more accessible.
Make it more accessible is definitely going to make us crank. If we can run through and guarantee we're going to get gold tech, we're going to run through them.
Or like on the main track, you have like a random piece of gold tech coming out after you hit certain amounts.
I'm loving everything he's doing right now, so I can't really complain.
Okay. That idea aside, I'd like to clue you into a little secret agenda I've been pushing forward, which is about gold tech actually. What I've done in this event is make it so that when there's a chest that you have a random chance of getting either bronze, silver, or gold tech. Mm-hmm. I've boosted the chance of getting gold tech out of those chests.
Thank you.
What, 0.1% to 0.2%, or is it an actual legitimate increase?
That's a good question.
I need you guys to tell me if you feel it or not, okay? Yeah, try it out this event. And then also, after the event, sometime later when we have those unit bases, all the unit bases give you a chance at random piece of tech too, right? That is also having a boosted chance of getting the gold tech as well.
Okay.
Over this
I say something, Roy?
When you play the event and those unit bases, let me know if you feel you're getting a fair amount of gold tech from there. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead, Hydra.
Drag, you say you can't go by the high corners or ask medium players that spin them. I don't coin, and if where everyone's saying here and they put it in an event, I'll go for it. But I do not coin. There's quite a few players that don't coin that will prefer the.
You got no coiner. You got Tim. That's a minimum coiner. That's saying he would go for it. I'm telling you, these people would go for it.
Yeah, because I used to spend like 150, 200 a month, and now I barely spend 50 because of the way things are going. But it depends on how things are going here. It might go back up depending on how things change.
I refuse to coin.
Oh, geez.
So do
I feel like a dick. Just last Wednesday, I put $1,000 on. Damn.
Don't worry, Sock probably did too.
I used to coin 6 years ago, and I quit doing it.
These guys are frustrated the way it is. What you picked up is a dirty mop, and you're trying to clean up an old mess, and we know this. And you're trying to get in touch with us players to know what we want. We're telling you the tokens are too high, but throw gold tech in there, and you're going to have us crank like no tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
You would have us insanely going nuts.
All right. Yeah, it's just if I pitch that to the team, they're immediately going to say, well, how is that going to affect participation in our other activities like Shadow Ops and the unit bases?
Well, here's the truth. This Shadow Ops, it all depends on the unit. The service unit, none of us really giving it massive love. Not going to lie to you. There's not a massive use for it. So we're not
been doing the sharpshooter and Draken bases with them.
I just said there's not a massive use. I didn't say there's no use.
But see, there's an idea with that Shadow Ops thing, whereas you would get random payouts for silver versus gold tech. I mean, you can make the payout, say, for instance, instead of doing it 8 times before you get a gold tech, you can probably just randomize it where some of them will get them sooner, and then some of them would take 8 or more times to get it. But that's how you can pitch it to them as well.
No, the pitch to them is would our participation in Shadow Ops change?
Yeah.
We're not. It's not going to change if the unit is if the unit's good. We're going to do it because we're going to want more of them.
But see, here's the thing, Roy, and it's something that all of us has asked ourselves before we went and got the unit. All these units have their specs, and we don't know what their use is for initially outright.
Okay, Brandon, I know what you're saying, but I'm trying to answer his question. Okay. His question is, would people still participate in Shadow Ops?
Yeah.
That's what the panel's going to do. Once again, it's going to depend if the unit itself is good. If we find use for them, we're gonna want as much tech as we can. When the Liberators came out, people were building how many Liberators at a time? As many as they could get their hands on.
Look, there are only 6 million Thor.
But that's not the point. We needed the tech though. We needed to go along. So people grinding out defense, grinding out Shadow Ops. They could grind anything they could get it to get the units for the units.
And I'll agree with what Valhalla said. Cerberus is actually a useful unit, just the size is a letdown.
Yeah,
big letdown.
I think it's why.
I think that's the biggest deterrent about that unit is the size.
To build it too doesn't, or the 50 million pop doesn't exactly make it happy-go-lucky either, though.
Well, the thing is, anything Gen 3 rolling out, you're not going to get anything less than 50 million.
I'm good with that though. My problem is the size of the letdown. But if the unit is good, and we want the tech, and we're going to build hundreds, guess what? I mean, how many technicals and fair lengths? You know how many fair lengths I got. All my guys know how much I got. The point is, the opportunity to get that tech. If we want it that bad, we'll grind it. But
one more question on this gold tech. How many of you guys are actually replicating gold tech in the workshop?
Every day of my life.
Half these can't even upgrade. Non-coiners cannot even get there.
I'm a non-coiner, and I've leveled up my workshop just to get that, so I could do the phalanx tech.
The thing is, you don't need to have a CC13 to even deal with the workshop.
But these guys have such. Nicole, you coined. You're all as high as I am. I still haven't got 13. I still haven't maxed. I got my workshop high enough because I'd rather do my defensive stuff. I'd rather do the new CC.
Thing is, I didn't coin that. I did standard
I'd
time
rather
on
grind
that.
bases. I'd rather grind a damn base than
Like I said, you say I coined and up where you are, but I did my tech center slow mode. I didn't coin that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there's people like Hydra. Are you going to stop upgrading your base strength where you can replicate and attack, or would you grind in between Shadow Ops, grind a few bases to get the extra tech?
I'd rather grind a few bases to get the tech.
Well, everyone is entitled to their own strategy.
I think you find most of the non-coiners, that's the strategy. They're tired of getting run over by us big dogs.
Yeah, I mean, Roy does have a point there because, yeah, I'm a 43, yes, granted. But my base is so underpowered, it's not funny. I have to keep up with the defensive stuff and then the other buildings.
And it's all situational.
Yeah, it truly is.
It's situational. I mean, to the extent where it's player by player preference on what they want to do, what they prefer to do, and then how they go about doing it. Where we can sit here and say, this is what we do. Yes, what we do, as we say, it's for how we do it. We can't sit here and tell every player what they should do because that's not what worked for them. We can give them advice on it, but we cannot sit here and say, well, you did not upgrade this building and just go out and grind the bases. And because that's not maybe their style, but we need to give opinions on both ways of doing it. It's either you can upgrade and you can reap the benefits of being able to replicate gold tech, not for all units, but there are certain units that you can replicate tech. Then you go into saying, if that's not your style, here's the alternate option of when the bases spawn on the map, you can grind them that way. It can't be, well, this is what I do and this is what you must do. It must be, we have our opinions on what we think and we give suggestions. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's many ways to go about it. So I expect each player can make up their own mind how they want to prioritize the best way to get the content they want.
Okay, we got a legit question out in YouTube. They want to know why the armor on a power plant is stronger than the strongholds.
Well, we felt a need to increase the power plant armor considerably, given the fact that when they die, they might explode. And that can have positive or negative effects in your base depending on how you use it. Yeah, I guess when it comes to the health of the strongholds, we're probably just following the conventions of about the same amount of increase they've been getting for each level. If you think about how powerful the units are that are inside, it gets kind of scary if you were to give like too much health to those buildings. Because if you've got Drakons shooting you in the face, you kind of want to actually be able to get at them at some point.
Does that answer your question, Dag?
Valhalla just asked a question. Will the level 22 go-go bar allow you to test the new units after Wednesday's rollout?
Yeah.
So so when you go live again after the Wednesday maintenance, what's coming up? Will that automatically be in the go-go bar to play with?
Yeah, pretty much when a unit is marked as ownable by the player, that's the moment you'll see it available in the go-go bar if you have that max level.
So anything that's actually ownable by us, you'll find it in there. Very nice.
So it should be an interesting way to give the new units a spin and see how they work. But with the caveat that it usually unlocks at your level, and if you don't have the unit unlocked, I believe it unlocks a level 1. So you're not seeing it in its best light, but you'll be able to get at least some feel for it.
Or at least see how it shoots. Okay.
I think the worst go-go bar test I ever did was the blackout. I think that was the worst one I ever did.
I don't even want to know why. I just got the feeling I don't want to know why. Okay. Let's see what other questions he has for actually the people. Because I'm sure what do you have anything you would like to bounce off us?
Not this time. I mean, I was just kind of listening in while I was doing my work here, and things were getting a little out of control, so I thought I'd hop on to get a little more real-time response for you guys.
Yeah, because we don't need you getting timed out trying to reply in YouTube.
I was typing, and it kept saying, stop spamming the chat, so I was like, oh, okay.
There's got to be a way to adjust that. There's got to be. One of the things, though, Storm Chaser, we understand we got 2 single-use heroes already been announced.
Yeah, I guess I can give you some news on that. Hopefully, not being too useful. But we're having a little trouble getting the single-use first flying unit. That would have been the Sphinx. So right now we've got people actually working through the weekend trying to make that work. If we don't get it working bug-free enough, we're probably going to have to yank it and maybe re-offer a previous single-use hero again, and maybe double up next event. Yeah, that's to be determined right now. It was our plan to have a single-use Sphinx hero. But it's in jeopardy right now.
It's in jeopardy.
Yeah.
It's sounding very good.
It has some issues. But I guess I can tell you a little bit more about the other unit, which is the Bishop. It's going to be a Sentinel's vehicle support unit, a little bit like the Caretaker, except it's not going to be helping with your health at all on your units, but rather buffing your ability to fire faster in general. Initially, basically,
Jericho rapid fire.
yeah, except that it's going to be more aura based. So if you have units in the aura, it's going to make them shoot faster, faster fire rate by default. We're also going to release a component for it to change that aura to something else, such as to improve charge time. So that'll help out those units where fire rate is not really the issue, but more like the Prophet, where it's got that long charge time between shots. So you want to get a nice mixture of these different auras to support the different units you're using in your platoon. And in the future, we're planning on releasing more auras for this unit to allow for different types of combinations as well.
Very interesting. Valhalla says if you got to do a repeat of any single-use hero, please make it the Kyle.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind.
I would actually definitely second that. Kyle kicks ass.
That's the technical one, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's pretty sexy.
Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Worthy.
Yeah, he's definitely kicked ass. Let's see, what else was there? Now we know this is the last event for the DS.
Yep.
So, any hint on what this new tech might be?
Let's see, what is it?
I put him on the spot too. This is good.
It is. Oh, yes. Okay, might as well tell you. It's. I mean, it's been really hard to do the components for the Darkstorm because the Darkstorm's pretty awesome right out the gate.
Oh hell yeah! It's got the great aura around it. I love that aura.
So yeah. I'll prepare for you to haze me for this not sounding the best, but it is Tank Nos, and it's going to allow it to go faster.
See, no, wait a minute. That is a good thing, especially with the judge out there now, guys. I like that.
I am so gonna Paul Walker this shit and just hit the NOS button.
Yeah. I like that idea.
And there might be some death in the end of it, but hey, I'm Paul Walkering it.
All right.
You guys must have memories like frickin' Goldfish or something. Tank Nos has been out before.
Yes, but it's been a long, long time, and it was for the Hellhound. Oh no.
No, it wasn't. It was a frickin' Warhorse, you dozy bastard.
No, it wasn't the Warhorse.
No, Storm Chaser's trying to figure out what she's referring to.
No, Paul Walker, NOS, Fast and the Furious.
No, I know that.
What the hell?
Yeah, the nitrous I think that we had before wasn't directly called NOS, but yeah, okay.
No, it wasn't called NOS. I think
it's called nitrous.
Yeah.
Nitrous injector.
Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, we thought that was something that would be useful in Darkstorm.
I like that idea. I do.
Oh yeah.
I do too, because you can actually run up on bases a lot quicker.
Maybe it'll stick us around with the war rig a little longer.
I'm telling you what, that war rig is like a rat on crack or a rat on acid. It just goes all over the place.
Now I want to play a video while you're on here.
No, it's hyped up on Monsters Killer.
And this is what happened to me personally just yesterday. And literally, I could not do the bases because of it.
This is the Nyx bases?
Yep. And I just wanted to see if anybody else had this similar problem. Now, this did not happen to me just once. This happened to me in 5 bases.
Roy, nothing ever happens to you just once.
No shit. All right, so
when there's an issue, don't go back in there and try it again.
No, I had to because I tried everything that Kicksite could throw at me through customer service, I wanted to have answers for. So I kept on trying. Plus, it's for Nick's. Nick's kicks ass. So.
Yeah, Roy, with you doing that last night, you jinxed me today.
I don't even know what happened now. But
my shit was on fire.
Yeah, you got his cutie.
Your shit wouldn't fire? Well, my shit definitely didn't fire. All right, so what the hell is it? Oh, there it goes. It was lagging when I first started. Now, I never healed anything, guys, because it was at this point I was so pissed off. It was the damage is from 4 of the bases. I was just hoping it would fire. After this, I probably would have healed everything if it would have worked. But as you can see, the judge is firing perfectly right there.
The judge? Oh, judge.
The judge, excuse me. I always do that lately.
He said that twice yesterday like that.
And as you can see, it fired okay. Everything's firing. I was just trying to get it up there so I can move stuff around.
Right, in future, when you make videos, turn off your bloody notifications.
I was so pissed right there in there. I was dealing with sector stuff and this problem. Give me a break.
No. It's
I
not
know.
my job to give you a break.
Run your
Goes
clean.
against
Actually, it wasn't me.
acquisition to give you a break.
First of all, I wasn't the one recording it. I was so ticked off. I asked somebody else to record my screen because I was not loading Bandicam at the time to deal with it. I was so pissed.
Yeah, that and Hangout sucks.
I was just pissed.
So what is supposed to be wrong here?
Just fast forward it, but here it comes. There goes my jug. Now, shouldn't my caretaker be following it? It doesn't.
Is it damaged?
Nope, it just wouldn't. Look, it go back to the caretaker. I put it on fist. It go to the technicals. It went everywhere else. Now I clicked on that wall, and it should fire, but it's not firing. So I click on the other corner. It moved up. It wouldn't fire.
You've got the caretaker selected.
No, look in the bottom corner. I got the jug. I'm going back and forth. It won't fire. I got it wiggling. It still won't fire. Did anybody else have that problem?
Yeah, I did today, but it wasn't with the jug.
But where the caretaker does what it wants?
No, the caretaker wouldn't follow the unit at all, and my jug would not fire.
First of all, have your caretaker in the same squad as your jug?
Yes.
Which it wasn't.
It was. It always is.
No, it was in the same platoon, not in the same squad.
It's always in the same squad.
Not from the video.
Same squad. My technicals were in squad 2. My jug and caretaker in squad 1.
I'm going to rewind the damn video and prove you wrong again.
Now I got to go find it again.
Oh, no. I can watch it through DVR. just give me a second.
Mike, literally, the damn thing, it doesn't, but by the way, as soon as you put it on fist, it should have stayed with it anyways. It didn't. But that's not even the point. I didn't give a crap about that. Why didn't my jug fire?
Bugs.
It don't like you.
It don't like me, evidently.
Well, Valhalla asks,
it
one other
doesn't-
thing I'd like to ask concerning the new shield CC, the 50% damage reduction to buildings touching the CC seems very weak. Could it be not changed to 50% drops to the CC health before buildings can be destroyed?
That's a good question. Does the shielding on the buildings 50% more, or what's the deal with that?
Did you not read the brief?
We read the brief.
It's a 50% damage reduction.
Right.
So you take 50% less damage.
That means the buildings that fall easy are still going to fall easy, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So unless your shit has 500,000 bloody health on the CC, which I doubt. In fact, I don't even know what the stats are on it, so I
They're
don't
not
really
worried
care.
about the PC itself. They're worried about their war factories, their power plants, whatever they got touching the CC.
Did we ever cover about the Diamond Tech not working on Atlantis?
Yes, I'm well aware of that one. I just need to give our devs time to fix it.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
mail
just
you a Kappa
the
point.
concern about the buildings touching. I mean, the concept was if they touch, they get the buff.
Right.
But if they're not touching, if they're touching and not getting the buff, what's the point of the concept? If they still drop as easy as if they weren't touching, what's the point in having that concept?
Because you still could put it doesn't. The thing is, guys, what you want buildings that are meant to fall easy, live longer. But if you put like towers against them, those towers are going to live a hell of a lot longer. You're not going to be able to missile them. You're not going to be able to knock them down. I bet you that's what they were thinking. That's probably my thought.
I mean, that's just what I'm understanding. I mean, and I'm right there with Valhalla, with maybe, and it's all for interpretation. But I guess what the interpretation is, it's like if it's touching the CC and it's going to have that shield, it should also have that protection. But I guess I don't
If it's touching the CC, it will get some protection, which is it'll get this 50% damage reduction. If something is hitting it that is doing so much more damage that 50% doesn't help it, well, that's
just the way it works.
Yeah, it's kind of just the fact of how it's going to work.
And that's why the questions are being asked.
Yeah.
Because it's trying to understand.
The buff is being applied. You see the little shield over it. It should be taking 50% less damage. But if 50% less damage isn't enough to save it, then yeah, that might not be the best building to be putting next to your CC.
In other words, if it dies, it's going to die quick in the first place. It's going to still die quick. So you got it. That's one of these things we're going through the growing pains with this shield, guys.
It's a new concept.
Exactly.
It is.
We're trying to figure out what the best buildings to put
I
up
mean,
is.
we asked for a better turret for the CC, did we not?
Yep.
Did we?
And I'll be honest, during the event when everybody had that, Kickside had the shield on their building or on their CC. I heard everybody say, "I want that." I remember the shows after saying, "I want that."
Yeah, that's why we made it.
But then there's on the flip side, there's the people in the community who, when they asked for a better turret for the CC, they meant one that fires.
Hey, I wanted a rail launcher.
I got a question that was asked in YouTube. Scooby asked, "Are you guys ever going to make an adjustment to the countdown because the coiners do not have enough time to coin their stuff between the lag?"
The PvP countdown?
Yeah, because in between attacks, most of the time Scooby will coin his whole entire base. I know this for a fact. I've watched him. He don't have enough time because people are just gang banging him one right after the other.
What would be the right time? 15?
Well, it's the lag problem. They're trying to click heal all, and they're not getting it. It's not happening.
This is the case where you just got hit, but not enough to get a bubble. Because if you're in a bubble, that counts.
Yeah, that's exactly where it's at. Where it's not enough to get a bubble. He'd rather coin his shit for the next guy can't just come over and bump him to get the star.
All right, that's something we'll consider. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what we could do there.
I think it's actually fine as is, but that's personal thought.
Well, and on top of it, Scooby doesn't have a lot of lag. He's got an i9 processor. His computer's probably top end.
I think I understand the situation he's talking about, because when you've been hit just freshly, like, and you go back to your base, you got the little repairing icons over like all sorts of stuff in your base. It takes a little while to load. I understand.
Yeah, and it's literally, if you want more revenue to come in, you give him that chance, I guarantee he'll just repair all and keep going and let the next guy come in and repair all and let the next guy come in. He'll do that for hours just to screw with people.
I'm curious, what would you guys think about players getting a 30-second bubble for no stars?
I like that idea.
That might work.
Yeah.
I like that idea. What
I agree to that.
Quick, what do you think? You're another one that does that same damn shit. We'll sit there and just keep letting them in after they're in.
30-second bubble.
Yeah, 30-second bubble. Give you enough time to heal some.
Change some base defenders, that kind of thing.
I usually during that new countdown, I could coin my base defenders. I'm not experiencing that problem.
That's enough time for you, huh? Okay.
Yeah, there's enough time for me. I don't know for others.
Well, won't that defeat the purpose of that 10-minute rule?
No. What it'll do is
How long would it be though?
just 30 seconds. It will give the person inside the base be enough time to go around and coin their shit what they want to real quick.
That's cool.
A wiggle room bubble.
Yeah, like that.
A little wiggle room.
All right, let me challenge you guys. Like, if we were to do something like that, do you guys think there would be some opportunity for exploit? Would we be creating a new 69?
No. What you see is people they'll hurry up and jump. And if
They're already trying, but they're already trying.
Not enough, we will follow.
The thing is, I don't think it'll be an exploit for the simple fact if you keep all the other things that are implemented in place and don't do that, you'll be good. I mean, 30 seconds. What are you going to do in 30 seconds? You got one of two choices. Repair your shit and fight, or jump and then get followed and still get gangbanged after that 30 seconds.
What they could really do? They could lock you once at 30 seconds.
Oh, for that 69 thing, instead of being able to hit twice and then having the tune sent back home, having it hit once and then having the tune sent back home.
That'll be one issue that they'll jump. That's the only issue. They'll jump.
If Storm, if you could lock the jump in that 30-second bubble,
that'd be great.
Oh, you would see a freaking flood of war. Because people are going to try to grab them as fast. Oh my God, quick!
Wait, so
you lose your base tune, you're gonna.
When someone gets attacked but doesn't quite get bubbled, and then they jump, is that the deal?
Yeah, that's the only thing.
They're gonna lose all their base tune. Some people don't got the coins to coin after they lose everything.
Would you coin your stuff if you could be in that 30-second bubble and stay there and keep fighting?
Me, I would.
I know
you're a true PvPer.
True, like Scooby. I know Scooby would be like, prepare, come on in, let's play.
Because a decent full base plat of high-end units right now is like 30 gold. That's for me. That's if I lose everything.
And you usually don't lose everything.
Yeah, and I don't lose everything. A lot of people just run because once they see the DS, they just start pulling their tunes back and trying to save grace.
You mean like Colton?
I like a wiggle bubble.
I like the wiggle bubble.
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna call it, the wiggle bubble.
For the love of God, can we give it a better name?
Well, we're definitely not gonna call
How
it
about the jiggle bubble?
We're gonna go from a bubble to a
The
wobble.
sexy bubble.
Yeah.
We call it the quickie bubble.
How about the pink tutu bubble?
Scooby, what do you think of the 30-second bubble? I mean, 'cause Scooby's the one I've literally witnessed this, where they'll line up at his base, and as long as he can coin his shit, he'll keep letting them come in.
See, the thing is, I've witnessed it with Valhalla. He's the same way.
Oh yeah, Valhalla's a net. If you don't get Valhalla in one attack, you're not getting Valhalla. I'm sorry, you're screwed.
Scooby said he'll love the 30-second bubble.
See?
The buffer bubble. The buffer bubble.
The buffer bubble.
There you go.
I'm telling you right now, people would absolutely coiners.
How's that for you, Phil? Does that name work for you? The buffer bubble?
I need a drink.
Me. Oh my God.
Called the drink bubble.
More
Yep.
me.
Mean bubble. Get some time to get
Oh,
some
no,
meat
no,
before you pop again.
So that's another good thing. But we do, I would love the 30, they're all over. Yeah, 30-second bubble. Hell yeah! If you could, I'm telling you, if you could lock the jump in that 30 seconds where they can't jump, and when that bubble breaks, their bubble's trying. When that bubble breaks, they're either going to try to jump out or they're going to get smashed. It's going to be a race. That's
Or
going
you're gonna coin it and be able to jump out with that.
The main reason why I was pushing for that versus extending that 10-second countdown timer is I think I've seen situations when I made last-minute changes in between attacks and they didn't stick.
that is exactly
They didn't have enough time to finish before, so it's like.
Or you get an error code.
Yeah, I don't want it to be like it looks like I did it, but I didn't get it.
Or you get DC.
Or if you coin, you only coin half the tune.
Yes, that's it. Or you coin and it doesn't do anything. So
Or-
here it is, your coin's gone and your shit still did.
Now, or you could be like me and I'll coin certain only buildings. Like I'll coin all my towers, and I'll coin if my CC got touched, I'll coin that. I'll be selective on what I coin. So if I got 30 seconds to coin certain things where I can hurt them even more, hell yeah, I will.
You know, this reminds me of another question that I'd like to hit you guys with. There was a change made a while back where I guess stuff just started repairing in your base immediately after a successful defend. And this means like someone who's just attacking someone offline can hit their resource buildings and then just end attack and then hit them again and end attack and hit them again and keep taking tons of resources from them. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's bullshit.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, that's the final answer.
All right.
Yeah, if the building is destroyed, then there's no more resources to take from it.
Pretty much. Unless you hit them again.
There, and there's still some left over, and so that amount keeps getting less each time.
Yeah, but at some point it's going to be like,
At some point that's going to run out.
Not when they hit mine, and I'm going to lose 800 or 900 million just for having one hit.
Yeah, and that's one thing I want to show you. Brian, are you set up for that?
I do agree with
Yeah,
that.
I'm just waiting for. I haven't tested with only hitting one. I haven't tested in a while, so I'm going to see live myself. But I think it's still broke.
Get yourself to your screen share on and get ready to try it. I want you to see how much res he loses just by getting one pump knocked out.
Well, I lost 387 million when everything was taken, and I still think I'm going to lose more than that.
How much do you hold?
I'll see here in a second. Give me.
No. How much total do you hold?
Well, let's go in. I'm thinking I'm holding full right now, and I'm hitting one. I'm holding 1.41 billion right now.
And how much of a percentage are we supposed to lose on a full attack?
20%.
If they hit all mine, I think it'll go in. It will show six. It will show six. They could take 600 and some. I think is what it is. Is what I lose if somebody flattens everything of mine, all my resources.
And Valhalla says holds 1.2 billion.
Well, that's about what Brian holds.
I hold 1,050,000,000.
60%, Scooby says. So, Brian, that's correct. If you lose 60% of your resources in an attack, that's correct, then, Brian.
60%. 600 minus 1.4 is 800 billion. And 800 million I should have left, but I'm only holding. I lose.
You should lose 60%.
When I pop, I have nothing.
So
They
you-
get nothing but repair time, baby.
I should lose 60% to the person hitting.
Right.
Okay, let's just show. Let's just show. Okay, let me get everything set up and I'll turn on screen share. So give me a minute.
Do I have to go back to the brief? I'll go back to the fucking brief.
Andy, you
I
got
know it.
I'll be right back.
Vault protection is protecting 60% of the resources. He shouldn't lose 800 fucking million.
All right.
Yeah, that's more like 80 to 85%.
Okay. I'm wondering if I should
make a briefing. Functionality, Vault Protection. Protect up to 60% of stored resources when your resources storages are destroyed.
That's if it's
Protect up
of
to
a certain
60%.
level.
All right.
26 through 30.
Let's turn on screen share. Hold on, I got several browsers. I get this
All right,
browser.
just tell me when you're ready for me to present you.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, turn on your screen share and I'll present you.
Okay, where's that little thing? I haven't done this in a while. Is it the green arrow? Yep, there it is. There's the share. Okay, you got.
Okay, you are presented.
All righty.
See if YouTube catches up. I think it will.
It will.
Woo! We got some action.
Yep, there we go.
Calm down. Mike about the cash.
Right there. Hey, right there. Right there's what I got. You can see my base, right?
Turn your chat off. Turn the world chat off. Turn it world chat off.
I thought I had it back off. There you go.
There we go.
All right. So now let's go in.
Full screen.
Right. Check the level of the resource depot first, because you might not actually have the protection.
I have. They're all at the max level prior to the new upgrades right now.
Then vault protection doesn't count.
No, not what. No, he's not looking at vault protection. He's looking at how much resource they're taking.
Okay. According to Wiggles' screen right here, Wiggles can take 595 million of my 1.4. Okay. She's
That's
in the right
60%, Brian.
Okay, just here. Hold on. We'll see. Oh,
it's not 60%, so I don't see. Oh, never mind.
Would you let it go? Okay, I just hit one of each. Okay, 115. There, I should be done. 115 million. Okay, let's go in and see. Unless this is something that got fixed, but usually everybody. Look how much I got left. I lost 900 million.
Fucking hell.
Holy shit, Storm. Did you see that?
What was that?
Look at my level, what I'm holding now. I'm at 523 million.
He went from 1.4 million resource.
Billion.
Excuse me, 1.4 billion.
The attack log doesn't show that.
Look at this. Right there. Here's my screen share of what I should have lost.
He lost 900 million resource in just by one oil pump.
An oil and a metal. I should have lost 115 million. That's what I should be down, but I'm down 900 million total. 900 million total when they only received 115. And if they would have leveled me, I would be at this same level. If they would have took off, I would have the same now.
So is that normal, Storm?
No.
That sounds kind of out of whack. I guess, is there some?
It sounds kind of out of whack.
Are you using?
For sure. I want to know where he's at now.
Okay, I guess I can turn off screen sharing now, right?
Oh yeah, you definitely can turn that off.
Okay, there we go.
Would you like your number so you could check into that, Storm? I'll send it to you later.
Yeah, if you could remind me of what were the steps on that and the amounts.
All we did was put an oil and metal storage out. Somebody bumped it, was supposed to be taking 115 million oil and metal, and instead they took 900 somewhere in the middle. What did the other person actually get in their base, Brian?
115 million. That's what my attack log shows it's lost, and they got that.
Somebody on YouTube said it's a glitch, visual glitch.
It's cut.
Visual glitch my ass. If I tried to buy something for 600, I'm not going to be able to.
It's definitely not a visual glitch because we all seen it. The resources are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
it's a visual glitch on the attack log, but
how much resources in Wiggles' base now is the question. Did she get the 900 million? Is she?
Oh, they can't hold that much anyway. They got the 115.
So what we see in the attack log is what she was physically able to hold, but she actually took way more off of you.
Probably.
She took 115 million. That's what it showed when it ended attack on that screen.
What you're saying. We understand what the attack log says, but what did Wiggles' account? How much resource did she have before and after herself is what we wanted to know.
She was at about 80 million of each, but they can only hold 190. They can only hold 195, so it filled them up regardless. If I would have been at zero,
what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do a test later with how much with somebody that can hold more than that, and to find out exactly if they're getting all 900. If they're getting all 900, Kicksite's definitely got a problem. If Kicksite is taking it from you, then you're still going. The Kicksite's got a problem, but now a glitch just plain.
Brian, go fill up. I'll empty my res and I'll go hit you and see what I get off of you. Because I hold over 500 million.
Backlogs. Is still
Okay.
There's still got a few people wanted a little longer. Have you guys been thinking about it anymore, or not at all?
I think I can safely say that the team is not happy with our initial attempts to try to solve 69 in general.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of things are open for debate on how to try to resolve it better, because we still see it being too common a practice.
It's definitely a common.
It's not you. It's just the way. If you have no tactics against defending it, like they're holding rogues. That's a problem. If you're holding a rogue and you have a you have a little layer when they bring their sniper in and they have that open space that they're able to just 69 right there, that's a problem. But you know, it all depends on the second and where you are.
They're holding whatever they can get around the person's base, and they can hold them as many times as they want.
Yeah, the rogues you can't.
There's no moral on them, so they're sitting there grabbing that 35 resource base 10, 15 times, and using that to 69 basically.
Yeah, if you got a fast internet connection, you ain't getting really in.
That's why I was saying that they needed to make the moral where it's like maybe one attack and the two returns.
Yeah, but see, then once again.
Yeah, we don't want to be doing that on rogue bases.
Yeah, because it'll be a double-edged sword.
Double-edged sword, especially like during event time. You get DC'd, your tune goes back to your damn base. We've lost track of where that damn base is.
Yeah. So yeah.
I guess you'd have to make it compatible towards just PvP versions.
It is just towards PvP now, but the problem is, people are looking for other options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
we don't need to brainstorm the solution of 69 here, but we're working on it, and when we have a good solution, we'll probably be pitching it to you guys.
Well, one thing I was thinking of, I thought of is, what about a countdown on Sniper Tunes?
That's something to consider.
It's just something to throw out there. You get a small countdown. So if somebody's a little faster than you in first place, it probably negate auto-clicking.
Yeah, I think the areas I'm most interested in looking at is like when people are 69, it's usually the same two people hitting each other a lot.
All the time.
So I'm trying to see if we can come up with some sort of algorithm that will try to identify that behavior as different from just two people who are just feuding in general. I think there's probably a difference in the timings of the attacks that we should be able to safely identify one case versus the other.
Is getting into those tunes, because that one tune stays loose, he's gonna be able to 69 successfully.
Yeah. So what happens if we turn the cooldown up? Instead of bubbling 10 minutes, you turn it to 20. He would have to. His turns would have to go around that way.
Yeah, I should. I recommend increasing the time. That's the only solution.
79 legit workflows. But yeah. Actually, guys, I'm gonna have to bounce. I didn't mean to be in here this long, but
you're fine. We appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much for.
And the door's always open.
I mean, the fact that you came in
again some other time.
Yeah.
Prompt was awesome.
All right. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right. Have a good one.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Storm.
So it was a surprise.
A nice one.
To die, here it is, everybody. The dev was on the show.
Yeah.
We needed that too because he actually heard us say once again, we rather have that gold tech.
Mm-hmm.
We would grind for the gold tech. And plus, I think a few people out there got their questions addressed.
Mm-hmm.
As we try to bring it up to him while he's here.
Yeah. Storm is awesome. We are very fortunate to have him. Now,
YouTube just
I think the game is going to be a lot better with him and his team.
The future's so much
Yes.
brighter than what it was. I'm going to be honest. I was in the past. We all of us had some questions on what was going to happen to us. Would this straw be, the breaks your back happen tomorrow? But with this team, it seems like every time they just jump a little bit, they're there to answer the call.
And the thing is, our future, up until about 6 months ago was looking rather bleak. And then these guys became who we have, and it's like,
Yeah.
maybe there really is a silver lining around every cloud.
Here's the only problem with him having his own show. That means he would not have enough. He would lose at least 2 to 3 hours the days of the show, plus probably 1 to 2 hours a day just to try to get everything or keep things organized, update notes, write people on there. So would you rather him lose time doing his show?
He's a dev. I would never ask him to do anything that would pull him away from being a dev.
Let him do the work on the game shit and not have to focus on this bullcrap. Because this stuff takes a lot of time.
We got Bernie for the podcast.
So, yeah, we got Bernie for the. By the way, is it one of their podcasts due soon? I think so. Oh, nothing against him, Max. I love that guy. I love Storm Chaser. He is fantastic. Every time I PM him, he answers. He steps up. He admits when things go wrong. I mean, it's just stand-up guy. Stand-up guy. And
Yes,
what-
I actually liked his team a lot better than I did the old team.
Yeah.
Well, here's the kicker. Here it is Sunday. Kicksai is a Monday through Friday company most of the time, but here it is Sunday, and he's still on Market Street in San Francisco at the office.
Boston asked for us for the event. Worried, they admitted they got a glitch. They don't know if they could do what they want to do. We gave him a secondary plan. I keep that in mind. He's listening. Kicksite's listening. Oh, I should say War Commander's listening. I don't know what the hell the other guys are doing, so I can't speak for them.
What's that, Dob of the hole? Let me water my pick.
No, water is
And
cat.
that's something we as a community, we need to be clear. Not Kicksai.
It is.
War Commander team we have. So when we want to get mad about some of the marketing things that are happening as far as how much we're paying for things, it's not the War Commander team that's
By the way,
creating costs. That's
Their
Kicksai.
financial department.
oh, wait a minute.
That's Kicksai.
That's actually not all Kicksite. That is, War Commander has a financial department, and Storm Chaser's not on that. By the way, he has
It's our marketing department.
a marketing department, and that's Doodle. Doodle's in there. So remember that. If you get frustrated about prices, times, that's Doodle. You get frustrated with scheduling, calendars, that's
Bernie.
development, and overall in general, pretty much badass. I'm just gonna say Storm Chaser right off the bat, just to let you
Well,
guys.
no, we can't negate Friendly Fixer too.
Well, no, he is Dr. Fix It. He fixes everything. It seems like he gets thrown under the bus. These guys come up with great ideas, and when shit gets broken, he's got to fix it. All right, guys. So I think it's time we just wrap this shit up because it's been 2 hours. We had Storm on here for almost an hour alone. You know, I could definitely tell he was busy as shit. So
I wonder if he missed the train home.
it's Sunday. I don't even know if they run trains out in Cali.
The train runs same time last train goes out at midnight.
So you won't miss this train, but he almost missed the last time he was with us. So let's start with Hydra. Shout out, please.
Shout out to the panel and you, Roy. A big shout out to Storm Chaser for coming on. Shout out to everyone that's out on YouTube, especially my wife to be that's sitting in YouTube right now listening.
Oh boy.
Hey, I don't want my ass kicked tomorrow, so
Hey, you want me to kick his ass tomorrow? Let me know.
yeah, that's about it.
Killer B, shout outs.
Thanks out to YouTube, the panel. Thanks Storm Chaser for coming in and seeing that the issue I have, and also, because we always talk about the same thing because it's always been a consistent problem. Thank you to that dead horse out there that keeps getting the shit beat out of it with all the problems that we have. But dead horse, I'm sure we're going to see you again because until this is all resolved. And to the YouTube land, thanks for watching.
Dark Turd.
Thank everybody in YouTube. Thank the panel. Thank you, Storm, for coming on the show. That was a big surprise right there. Thanks, everyone.
Daba just for shout outs, I guess.
Yeah, just a bunch of shout outs.
No, Daba Phoenix popped in and literally just in time for shout outs.
So shout out to Storm Chaser. It looked like he was on for about an hour, so always good to have somebody from Kixeye on giving us info and all that from their side and allowing us to ask questions and everything like that. Especially on a Sunday, like
no shit.
Let me ask you on the panel, how many of you guys would do your work for free on a Sunday? Do whatever you do for free on a Sunday.
If I enjoyed it enough, sure. My husband does.
My job is physical. Hell no.
Let me say on a day you normally wouldn't work, because there are people that work on Sunday. So on a day you wouldn't normally work, you come in and do it for free. Free.
Yeah, my husband does as part of his. He's in IT, so
my thing is, if you have a passion about what you do, money there's no price tag on it.
Yeah.
Like if your salary, you can work whatever, but like let's say you're an hourly employee, how many would actually come in?
Yeah, but even salary people have schedules, and this guy literally just went above and beyond. He's going above and beyond.
Exactly. There's not too many people out in the world that are like that, so definitely a huge shout out.
Well, the thing is, if you're hourly, you get paid.
Salary, you get screwed.
Well, when I was hourly, I got paid.
But like my job, if I work over 25 hours, I don't get it. Like they don't let me work after that. So if I want to come in and volunteer, that's my own thing. So, but yeah, huge shout out.
No,
to him.
I give him kudos.
Shout out to YouTube and everyone on the panel, and shout out to Kixeye for these metal bases. I'm almost at 500K just today.
Wow!
And final shout out to Sector 126. Gonna be fun doing my event there. So,
oh shit!
Remember, Daba doesn't have a sector.
Somebody's gonna be waiting for fucking Daba.
All sectors are Dabas. Good luck, Daba.
Well, and so are all clans and tags.
He's gonna change his name and change his tag.
The sectors are Kixeye's, but I just jump into a random sector every month, and if they don't welcome me, well, then I just have a little chat with them. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Iron Hand, your shout outs.
I just want to say thank you to everybody. Hope it was okay. I bounced out. I wanted Storm on. He's got a hell of a lot more to say and better than I can say. And I want to thank Storm for jumping in, doing his thing. He's always there. Storm loves his job, but he also loves the game. So
I think we're seeing that because he's still there trying to fix shit.
That's it for me.
Miss Queen.
Oh, what do I have to say?
No, I'm not going to marry you.
She's on Mary Brian.
Happy Sunday, everybody. Great being here. Glad I made it in after my show on Battle Vortex. came in and I saw like 8 people like, oh, I gotta click the freaking Hangout link. Fuck. But no, YouTube, wow. Great feedback today. Great questions. Great everything. I mean, it's always good to have people that are willing to just say, hey, here it is. You're the man. You're here. Let's see what we can get from you. And that's always what we need from the community. We do this for free. There's no money involved. We come out every week, once or twice, depending on the show. And we do this for you. It's not about us. As much as it sounds like it is, at least from my perspective, it's not about me. It's about you and what we can get out there for what you want and what you feel you need and deserve. So with that being said, it's Sunday. The event starts this coming week, so good luck. I wish you the best. I hope you get what you need and then worry about what you want. And hey, don't forget, with that being said, the event coming up, store Thor. Store some Thor. If you don't know how to, talk to somebody in your clan, talk to a friend, find out how to store Thor. As a month.
This new up.
Because if you're going to buy the new tech that's coming out for, was it the DS, you're going to need to store some Thor. So once you buy it, you can automatically max it and put it on your unit. So definitely, if you don't know how to do it, talk to somebody, talk to a friend, learn how to store Thor. It'll be beneficial. And
Learn how to turn your nitrous system on.
Everybody have a good luck. Have a good week and good luck. And Storm, thank you. And do not let us burn you out. You choose how we manipulate you. Don't let us manipulate you too much.
Socrates!
No.
Your shout outs.
I want to give a shout out to everybody that watched and will watch. And see you next time. It was great.
Did we get Iron?
Yeah, I already was Cotton.
Okay.
Brandy, you're up.
All right. Shout out to YouTube and the panel, of course, and Roy for putting together this whole thing. And shout out to Storm Chaser for being outstanding and assisting us for an hour. And we'd love to hear from him again sometime soon, hopefully. And that's it.
Okay. Huntsman.
All right. Mead points. Everyone here in the panel gets 100K.
I want to hear about meat points till you tell me where I can trade these suckers in.
Under his CC.
Yes, they
are. I will go make sure I take his CC down and redeem my.
I'll snipe for you at this rate because I got like 2 billion meat points. I can't trade one fucking thing in.
Storm Chaser, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show tonight. You get 5 billion meat points.
Whoa.
Great show tonight. YouTube land, you guys are awesome. You all rock. 75K meat points to each and every one of you. That's it.
Okay, I guess it's to me. I want to thank YouTube. Thank everybody that came out. Really appreciate it. I hope we answered enough questions. I can tell you, I know Storm is running his ass ragged right now, and I'm sure he would love to be able to pay more attention to what's going on, but I mean, they got their hands full with this event. And they don't want to roll out crap. As you can tell them, if it's not ready, they're not going to roll it out. So, you know, to me, it says a lot. They're not just rolling shit out to roll shit out in my mind. So big shout out to the War Commander team in general. They are really, really shockingly good right now. I mean, it's just.
Well, that's because we probably have a team listening to us.
Blowing my mind how good they're being and how good on top of stuff it is. I truly hope we did get at least relay as many questions as we could to him that you guys needed and want. I tried to talk to him into getting on a show after the event sometime, depending on his schedule, of course, with four people from one person from each show. including City. Don't think I was excluding City. City, me, Hangout, and Unshackled. But it said he felt like he needed to jump on tonight to answer some questions, and I'm glad. I thank him for that. But don't. I'm still going to push for that. For all of us to really sit down with him, maybe get some questions that we were ready for to ask. So, everyone, please just remember when shit does go wrong, they're there because they want to be there and doing everything they can to help us. Otherwise, they could just bury their heads in the sand like we had in the past. Don't go cursing in Discord or forums. It ain't worth it. All right, so we're out of here. Everyone have a good night.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, once again, like and subscribe.
And if you don't like it, tell us why.
They never tell me why. They just dislike me. All right, we're
just say, if you.
Yeah.